So my name's Jonathan Stewart, or Jonny. We're here just behind Drummock, Aberdeenshire, outside Banchory. And you'll see here we outwinter a lot of cows. The bulk of the cows are now spring calving, so we're just on a strip graze motion here. And this cow's seed will transition onto Fodder Beet in the next 2 weeks. There's maybe 160 outside. They're now 100 here, and another block of 60. They'll just get fed hay alongside their beet or their forage. When we outwinter, I mean, it could honestly be practical to house all the cattle. I mean, I haven't got enough sheds to hold them all, basically. So they'll be out here until just before they start to calve, maybe February. Start calving first in March. So they'll be out really until then, and then we'll be selling stores to basically give them room to come in. And also, second is just the cost factor. It's so much cheaper to have them outside, and just for labour and that, it's just, I think it's a lot easier having them out. They're on these, there's 2 outwinter in the fields, and they're in barley. They get sown in barley, and a percentage of it will be a neeps or fodder beet. And then we'll go in, if it's an early harvest, we'll normally go in and just sow stubble neeps or forage rape. This year I went on by hand and sow the crop into the standing crop because there wasn't enough time for it to come up. But it just allows me a good 2 to 3 weeks extra outwintering, and to transition them well onto the main crops. The main crops of fodder beet and the neeps are conventionally done. They're ploughed and then worked and then sown in the spring. Try and get the beet in pretty sharp, germinate, because we're on very light soils here. We struggle for germination, and they're applied in muck and ploughed basically in the spring. Once the cattle are off, because it's on the exact same field. Every year is different, I think, and like last year was probably one of the worst for outwintering, but I mean, I say worst because we're taking feed into them, we're taking their hay and straw made with 25-foot feed trailers. So there is a tractor involved, which is normally fine, but it does struggle. It's actually the only issue really is taking mud out onto the road. The cattle are fine. We'll just bed, if it's really, really wet, we'll just bed an area for them outside, just for a bit of welfare. Apart from that, the cows are happy enough. They don't know any different. I mean, the wet years, you think back to last year, actually, you've forgotten about it already, so it couldn't have been just too bad. I mean, the cattle are happy. As long as they're eating every day, they're fine. It does just maybe, if it's really wet, it'll check them a bit, so you have to feed them more. From them being outside, the cows are fine. They don't really find any problems with them. Temperature rise and drop. It's more the inside stock, which would struggle. But it's been too hot really for the cattle inside, so the cows outside, it's brilliant. We'd never really have to take in again or jag in on the outside. Fairly is good, we gain a lot from it. And like this year I did put some bales out or strip grazing. But I don't think I'll need them. I might remove them, in fact. And just because the weather was so bad last year, I thought some other people were doing bale grazing. It looked really good. It costs less, obviously, with labour, with the tractor involved, and just other ideas, which other folk are doing. It does all kind of tie into what I'm doing as well. So I'm part of the management group as well up on our farm. I think it's a great thing to be part of. It's all of like-minded, actually similar age individuals, and we kind of just bounce ideas off each other, and it's great to see what somebody else is doing, will gain from them. Like example this year, we've seen Duncan out there bale grazing in situ, which we've kind of put in place this year in case it came really wet, to save making a mess of feed trailers, but I think we'll need it this year.